Good morning, students. We are studying chapter respiration in plants. What is respiration? Intake of oxygen, then oxidation of food in the presence of oxygen, and release of energy and carbon dioxide. The whole process is included in respiration. And now, as we have said, that burning or oxidation of food in the presence of oxygen. So, first of all, we will talk about the food. Food is taken inside the body, whether it is plant or it is animal. If it is plant, it is producing its food by the process of photosynthesis. Now the food is formed in the form of glucose. Now this glucose, it enters into the cells. Now in the cell, what is there? Cytoplasm is there. So this glucose is converted into pyruvic acid, and this conversion of glucose into pyruvic acid, this process is called as glycolysis because the breakdown of glucose is taking place. So glucose, it will enter into the cytoplasm. This is the cell, and it is nucleus, and these are the various organelles present in a cell. Now the food will enter into the cytoplasm. Food means glucose. Now this glucose, it will break down into pyruvic acid into the cytoplasm. So this process is called as glycolysis, and now the food is converted into pyruvic acid. So this pyruvic acid, now it is going to release the energy, and there are three major ways in which this pyruvic acid will release the energy, because जो pyruvic acid है किससे प्रोड्यूस हुआ? ग्लूकोज से. कौन से प्रोसेस ने किया? ग्लाइकोलाइसिस ने. एंड नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन? दिस pyruvic acid will release the energy, and this process is involved in or included in major three ways. So first way is lactic acid fermentation. So during lactic acid fermentation, what will happen? If there is less amount of oxygen, or we can say there are some of the organisms which produce this lactic acid from the pyruvic acid, and in the human body muscle cells, they also produce the lactic acid when there is less amount of oxygen. Now the second is this pyruvic acid, it may get converted into alcoholic fermentation or alcohol. And the third is aerobic respiration, means the pyruvate which has been produced by glucose, now it may form these three products depending upon the situation. First is it may form the lactic acid, second is it may form the alcohol, and third, that is aerobic respiration takes place. Now what is fermentation? Fermentation, it is an anaerobic condition and which takes place in the body of prokaryotes and unicellular eukaryotes, means the primitive organisms or the organisms advanced cells, but they are unicellular. इन दो organisms के अंदर fermentation होता है, means anaerobic respiration takes place. And when we talk about the aerobic respiration, it takes place in the higher organisms. So for the complete oxidation of glucose which is taking place in the higher organisms, they adopt the cycle that is called as Krebs cycle. Crab first of all explained the steps of aerobic respiration, and that's why it is called as Krebs cycle. And for Krebs cycle, or we can say for aerobic respiration, what is required? Oxygen is required. So now first of all we will study about the fermentation. Fermentation, and for example it is taking place in the body of the yeast. So what is there? Anaerobic condition is there, or means less or absence of oxygen is there. So what will happen? Incomplete oxidation of glucose will take place, and it is taking place under the anaerobic conditions. So what will happen? Pyruvic acid which has been produced by glucose, ग्लूकोज जो है वो ब्रेक हुआ किसके अंदर? पायरविक एसिड के अंदर. एंड नाउ दिस पायरविक एसिड, it will be converted into carbon dioxide and ethanol when there is absence of oxygen. And where it is taking place? It is taking place in the body of yeast. Now as we know, whatever the biochemical reactions are taking place in our body, they are taking place in the presence of enzymes. So the enzymes which are involved or responsible for this conversion of or production of carbon dioxide and ethanol, the name of the enzymes are pyruvic acid, decarboxylase and alcohol dehydrogenase. So pyruvic acid decarboxylase and alcohol decarboxylase, these are the two enzymes which are responsible for the conversion of pyruvic acid into ethanol. Now there are some other organisms also. This we have talked about yeast. Then if we talk about the other organisms like bacteria, they also produce the lactic acid from pyruvic acid. And in animal cells also, in human beings also, when there is less amount of oxygen, suppose we are doing exercise for a long time or we are running very fastly, at that condition also the supply of oxygen is very less in the body. And then at that time what our muscle cells do, they start doing anaerobic respiration, and during that process also what is produced, lactic acid is produced. And for the production of lactic acid, the enzyme is lactate dehydrogenase. So we have talked about the two conditions. First is the production of lactic acid, and the first one is the production of ethanol. So for these ethanol production, and the second one is lactic acid. Ethanol, it is taking place in the body of yeast. Lactic acid is taking place in the muscle cells also. And the enzymes for the production of ethanol are decarboxylase and alcohol dehydrogenase. And for the production of lactic acid, enzyme is lactate dehydrogenase. Now here the reducing agent is NADH plus H plus, and this NADH H plus, it is reoxidized and in both the processes, in production of lactic acid also and in the production of ethanol also. So if we talk about the lactic acid and the alcohol fermentation, what is the similarity between the two and how these are different from the aerobic respiration? If we compare aerobic and anaerobic respiration, the major difference is that during anaerobic respiration very less amount of energy is produced, that is only near about 2 ATP. Now what is ATP? We have already talked. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. This ATP stands for adenosine triphosphate, and this is the energy currency of a cell. यानी सेल के पास जो एनर्जी होती है, that is stored in the form of ATP. Now how this energy is produced? By the oxidation of food, and when this oxidation is taking place during the anaerobic conditions, then only 2 ATP will be produced. But when aerobic respiration is there, then 38 ATP of energy is produced. So you can easily say that anaerobic condition does not produce more amount of energy. Very less energy is produced, and this energy is not the whole amount of energy produced during anaerobic respiration is used for making ATP. यानी बहुत कम एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस हुई anaerobic कंडीशन में, ओनली 2 ATP, और वो जो 2 ATP प्रोड्यूस हो रही है वो उसने जो है फूड का कंप्लीट ऑक्सीडेशन नहीं किया. So both the processes, we can say the production of acid or alcohol, both the processes are hazardous. Why they are called as hazardous? Because very less ATP is produced. When one molecule of glucose is fermented to produce the alcohol or lactic acid, only 2 ATPs are produced. And what happens if we talk about the yeast? Yeast is multiplying, and if the condition, if the concentration, because yeast is producing ethanol, ethanol is an alcohol, and yeast poison themselves to death when the concentration of alcohol reaches about 13%. Means when the yeast is doing respiration, it is producing ethanol, which is an alcohol, and if the concentration of the alcohol reaches to 13%, then the yeast dies itself in the culture. Suppose it is a culture in the laboratory conditions, here the nutrient medium is there, yeast is added, now it will do anaerobic respiration and it will produce ethanol. And when the concentration of ethanol in this culture increases more than 13%, then the yeast cells will start dying. In the same way, if we talk about the natural fermentation of these beverages, all of you know that whenever the fruit is fermented or the sugar is fermented for the production of alcohol, so at that time what is done? अदरवाइज क्या होगा कि जो फर्मेंटेशन हो रही है, एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन हो रहा है, माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स आर डूइंग एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन, एंड इफ द कंसंट्रेशन इंक्रीजेज then the cells or the bacteria or the microorganisms will die in the solution and they will make that liquid poisonous. You might have heard in the newspaper also that so many people died because of the consumption of that liquor, जिसे हम कहते हैं कि उन्होंने देसी जो अल्कोहल बनाया था और उसके पीने से बहुत सारे लोगों की डेथ हो गई। वो सब किसके कारण हुआ? बिकॉज द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स who did anaerobic respiration, concentration of the alcohol increased. Because of that, those microorganisms died in that liquid. So what is being done when the beverages are made? Distillation is done to remove these microorganisms. Now the next is aerobic respiration, and in eukaryotes, you know what type of respiration is taking place? Aerobic respiration. Aerobic means in the presence of air, or we can say in the presence of oxygen, respiration is taking place. Now see, we talked that this is a cell, and this cell, it has nucleus, then mitochondria, Golgi body, so many organelles are present. Then we talked that glucose, it will enter into the cell in the cytoplasm and it will be converted into pyruvic acid. Now if large amount of oxygen is present, this pyruvic acid, it will enter into the mitochondria. So what you have to remember, that aerobic respiration takes place in mitochondria. यहाँ एक चीज़ ध्यान रखने वाली है, whether it is aerobic or anaerobic respiration, glucose is converted into pyruvic acid in all types of respiration. But difference कहाँ आएगा? When oxygen is there, then that pyruvic acid, it will enter into the mitochondria and mitochondria will release the energy. So along with the release of energy, water and carbon dioxide will be released as the substrate. So this aerobic respiration, it is very common in higher organisms. And now we will study about the aerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration, it is taking place in the mitochondria. Mitochondria is present in all the cells. It is an organelle of the cell, and in the lower classes you have studied that mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. So what will happen? Glucose, it is converted into pyruvate or pyruvic acid. This pyruvate is transported to the mitochondria. Now if we talk about the structure of mitochondria, mitochondria is a double layered structure. And this mitochondria outer wall is continuous. We can say that the structure of mitochondria, outer wall is continuous, but the inner wall, it is folded. So what will happen? There are two steps in this aerobic respiration. First is oxidation of pyruvate and leaving the three molecules, or the removal of hydrogen atoms, and it will leave three molecules of carbon dioxide. So see, aerobic respiration, it is taking place in mitochondria and it is completed by the two steps. So first step is oxidation of pyruvate, means pyruvate, it is entering into the mitochondria, oxygen is there, so it will combine with the oxygen and it will remove hydrogen atoms, and what will be produced? Three molecules of carbon dioxide. This is the first step of aerobic respiration. Now the second step is the passing on of the electrons removed as part of hydrogen. Now what will happen? We have talked that the three molecules, and the second step is passing on the electrons. We have just talked that three molecules of carbon dioxide will be there. Now these electrons, they will be removed as part of the hydrogen atoms to the molecular oxygen and it will be releasing ATP. तो यहाँ हम क्या देख रहे हैं कि टू प्रोसेस जो हैं वो एक साथ कंप्लीट हो रहे हैं. पहला प्रोसेस जो है वो पायरवेट का ऑक्सीडेशन है. जब पायरवेट का ऑक्सीडेशन होता है तो थ्री हाइड्रोजन एटम्स रिमूव हो जाते हैं. और सेकंड जो स्टेप कंप्लीट हो रहा है कि प्रोडक्शन ऑफ ATP, यानी कि पायरवेट इट इज़ ब्रेकिंग डाउन and it is releasing energy in the way of or by the process of this oxidation and in the form of ATP. Now what we have to note here that as we have just talked about the structure of mitochondria, that mitochondria, it is an organelle and it is present in the cell. It has two layers. First layer is continuous and the other layer is folded. So we can say this mitochondria, this is the outer membrane and it is the folded structure. It is called as matrix. So these two steps, they will take place at the two different parts. Means the first step, which is the breakdown of pyruvic acid, it will take place in the matrix of the mitochondria, and the second process, it will take place on the inner membrane of the mitochondria. सो यहाँ पर माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया की जो दो डिफरेंट पोजीशंस हैं, यहाँ पर ये दोनों स्टेप्स क्या हो जाएंगे, कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे. पायरवेट या पायरविक एसिड जो कि फॉर्म हुआ है कहाँ से, कार्बोहाइड्रेट से. वाई वी आर सेइंग कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, बिकॉज फूड इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ग्लूकोज एंड ग्लूकोज इट इज़ अ टाइप ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट. सो कार्बोहाइड्रेट glycolysis will take place and now it will enter into the mitochondrial matrix. Now here also enzymes are needed and the name of the enzyme is pyruvic dehydrogenase. So as we are able to see in this equation, this is pyruvic acid, then CoA, this is acetyl coenzyme A, and NAD plus. The enzyme is pyruvate dehydrogenase. So this pyruvic acid, it is producing NADH, H plus, acetyl coenzyme A and carbon dioxide. This is the first step and it is taking place in the presence of an enzyme named as pyruvate dehydrogenase. Now in this process, two molecules of NADH are produced. See, as it is clearly visible in this equation also, this pyruvate, it has combined with coenzyme A and NAD plus is present in the cell. Enzyme is also present in the cell. What will happen? It will be converted into this coenzyme A. It will be released as it is. ये तो सिर्फ क्या कर रहा है, रिएक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा है, रिएक्शन को इन्हांस कर रहा है, लेकिन जो प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म हो रहे हैं वो क्या है, NADH, H plus and carbon dioxide. So in this process, two molecules of NADH are produced by the metabolism of two molecules of pyruvic acid. यानी कि यहाँ हमने क्या ध्यान रखना है, one molecule of glucose is producing two molecules of pyruvic acid, and these two molecules of pyruvic acid, what they are producing, they are producing two molecules of NADH. Then what is the role of acetyl coenzyme A? It is entering into the cyclic pathway. मैंने अभी क्या कहा कि ये रिएक्शन में पार्टिसिपेट करता है और फिर प्रोडक्ट में रिलीज हो जाता है, यानी कि इसकी जो साइकिल है वो रिपीट होती रहती है. सो वी कैन से दैट acetyl coenzyme A, it enters into the cyclic pathway, and this cyclic pathway is commonly known as Krebs cycle because it is given by the scientist Hans Krebs, and it may be called as TCA cycle. So in your exam, tricarboxylic acid cycle or TCA cycle or Krebs cycle, it may be asked in any form. Now what we have studied, that pyruvic acid, it is combining with acetyl coenzyme A, NAD plus is there and again it is producing acetyl coenzyme A. तो यानी यहाँ जो ये cyclic pathway है जिसे हमने TCA cycle बोला है, now we will study about this tricarboxylic acid cycle. See here, if we see in the diagram or the picture given, first of all what is mentioned here, that pyruvate, it is a 3-carbon compound. Now NAD plus is there, acetyl coenzyme is there. Now this pyruvate, this coenzyme A, acetyl coenzyme A, and what it will produce, then it will combine with oxaloacetic acid. So we can say, now what will happen, this pyruvate in the presence of acetyl coenzyme A and NAD plus is there. Now with the acetyl coenzyme A, there will be condensation with the oxaloacetic acid and water, and at what it will be releasing, it will release citric acid C. This is oxaloacetic acid, it is combining with acetyl coenzyme A, pyruvate, and it is releasing citric acid. Now this reaction, it is also catalyzed by the enzyme. So the enzyme here is citrate synthase. So this citrate synthase enzyme, it will convert oxaloacetic acid into citric acid, and now it will be isomerized. Isomerization, इट इज़ द टर्म ऑफ द केमिस्ट्री. डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स में हम लिख सकते हैं जब किसी भी केमिकल सब्सटेंस को, देन दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज आइसोमरिज्म और आइसोमर्स. सो दिस सिट्रेट, now it will be isomerized to isocitrate, and now it will be followed by two successive steps of decarboxylation. So decarboxylation will be there, and after two successive decarboxylations, what will be produced? Alpha ketoglutaric acid will be produced. Dear students, now as we are studying the citric acid cycle, and we have talked that pyruvate, now it is combining with acetyl coenzyme A in the presence of NAD plus, and now it is producing oxaloacetic acid, and oxaloacetic acid, it is producing the citric acid. Now after citric acid, there will be decarboxylation, and what will be removed, what will be produced? Alpha ketoglutaric acid. Now this alpha ketoglutaric acid, it will be converted into succinic acid, and this succinic acid, during the formation of succinic acid, what we are able to see here, that GDP, it will be produced, or it will be converted into GTP, and NAD plus, it will be converted into NADH H plus. So this succinic acid, there are 3 points in this cycle where NAD plus is reduced to NADH H plus. As we are able to see here, these 3 points are, this one is first, then second, and this is the third. During these 3 points, NAD plus is reduced to NADH and H plus, and one point is there where this FAD, it is converted into, or it is reduced to FADH2, and this continued oxidation of acetyl coenzyme A via this TCA cycle, it requires the continued replenishment of the oxaloacetic acid. मीन्स अगर ये साइकिल कंटिन्यू हो रही है, और अगर हम चाहते हैं कि ये साइकिल कंटिन्यू हो, तो वहाँ पर इसको स्टार्ट करने के लिए जो मटेरियल है, दैट इज़ ऑक्सैलोएसिटिक एसिड, और ये ऑक्सैलोएसिटिक एसिड एक साइक्लिक वे में प्रोड्यूस होते रहना चाहिए, ताकि जो है ये साइकिल क्या रहे, कंटिन्यूड रहे. इसके अलावा रीजनरेशन ऑफ NAD प्लस and FAD plus, it is also necessary, because what we have seen here, that NAD plus, it is required, here also NAD plus is required, and here also NAD plus is required. So for the continuation of this cycle, this oxaloacetic acid, it should be supplied continuously, NAD plus, it should be supplied continuously. And the equation, summary equation for this is, it may be written as pyruvic acid plus 4 NAD plus. Why we have written it as 4 NAD plus? Because total 4 NADs are used. Where are those 4 NADs? This is the first, then this is second, this is the third one, and in the last here it is the fourth NAD. So we have written in the last, in the equation, that pyruvic acid plus 4 NAD plus, then plus FAD plus water, then ADP, and IP means inorganic phosphate. Now all these will combine where? In the mitochondrial matrix, and what will be produced? Carbon dioxide, then NADH, and 4H, FADH2, and ATP will be produced. So we have seen that glucose, it has been broken down to release carbon dioxide and 8 molecules of NADH plus H plus. Now why I am saying 8? See, यहाँ जो है इस इक्वेशन में सबसे मेन जो बात हमने ध्यान रखनी है कि जो एक ग्लूकोज है, ये कन्वर्ट होता है 2 पायरुविक एसिड में, और यहाँ हमने इक्वेशन में सिर्फ क्या कर रखा है, वी हैव कंसीडर्ड ओनली 1 पायरुविक एसिड, एंड दिस 1 पायरुविक एसिड, व्हाट इट इज़ डूइंग, इट इज़ प्रोड्यूसिंग 4 NADH. So when 2 pyruvic acids, they will form the 8 NADH. So we can say that during this glycolysis, and after that completion of this TCA cycle, glucose, one molecule of glucose will produce 8 molecules of NADH plus 2 molecules of FADH2. This will be produced, and beside only 2 molecules of ATP will be produced. So 2 ATPs are produced during this process. Now what we have to remember here, that in respiration neither oxygen has come into the picture nor the promised large amount of ATP has been synthesized in this. Also, what is the role of NADH and H plus and FADH2? अब यहाँ जो हमने बात, जो मैंने बोला 2 ATP, 2 ATP की बात हम तभी करेंगे जब ये क्या हो रहा है, एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन। इन एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन, क्योंकि अभी हमने क्या पढ़ा है, ये एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन, एंड ड्यूरिंग द एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन 38 ATP मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ एनर्जी आर प्रोड्यूस्ड। लेकिन यहाँ जो चीज़ हम सोच रहे हैं, दैट इज़ इन दिस there is no oxygen is shown here, and as we know that oxygen is necessary for respiration. Then second is the what is the role of this NADH and H plus and FADH2. So we will understand the role of oxygen in respiration and how ATP is synthesized in our next topic, that is electron transport system and oxidative phosphorylation.